Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Randall's Monday. This is a point-and-click adventure game made by Nexus Game Studios and published by Daedalic Entertainment. It's very similar in style to most Daedalic point-and-click adventure games. It's a very cartoony style, almost takes after, a cartoon, let's be honest. They do a lot of references in here. Let's just quickly hop into the options menu. There's not a whole lot here. We've got some music, voice, and sound effects volume. There is language settings. There's a few different languages, both voiced over and just the subtitles of it. Two different control styles, which I thought was kind of interesting. There's the two-click classic style, they're calling it, where you would click on the object and then it'll bring up a little menu where you can select what you want to do with it. Then there's the modern one-click, where it's essentially a right-click, left-click sort of deal. And then resolution options. Not a whole lot is really needed for this. It's just a basic 2D adventure game. It's a point-and-click adventure game. Really, what else do you want? You do have controls, not rebindable, but it's mouse-driven. Let's be honest, it's mouse-driven. So, let's... Oh, and you can use a controller for it. Xbox 360 controller if you so desired. I have not tried that out. I don't know how well it works. I've just been using mouse and keyboard because point and click. That's it. It's pretty much how this works. So let's load up. I'm going to load up a fairly early save here. Okay, now I don't remember where I am exactly. I think I'm about to get fired.
No.
So right here, you will notice that there are a few pop culture references. If you look at the sign, you've got the portal symbol. Here, you shall not pass. It's pretty obvious that they've taken a lot of pop culture things. Like, let's go into the pawn shop here. And this is where you can really see, proton pack, Buster Sword. So many references throughout this entire game. This game, I would say, is 90% references. And it is... I don't know what universe it's based in, but this guy here, this is Randal Hicks. This is his Monday. Now, if you're familiar with the name Randal Hicks, which I hope you would... That is the name of one of the clerks from the show Clerks. Let's grab this cone. Put that in my pocket. Yeah, and this guy is voiced by the same guy who voiced Randal Hicks in the show, in Clerks. There's also some cameos by Jay and Silent Bob.
Good morning,
Jay
Vietnam!
Is voiced by Jason Mewes, so Jay. Well, Silent Bob, I don't know who he's voiced by, but let's be honest. He doesn't speak. There is one point that I've come across where he does say something,
Sometimes
but
I wonder
it's kind of
when
minor.
will he next grace us with his presence?
The whole premise of the game is essentially Randall is stuck in a loop. He is stuck in Monday.
Wow. Thank you, Mr.
There's
Emerson.
there's nothing more to say about it. He loops through Monday. It's always the same day, always the same events, but he has this curse on him where anything he touches goes with him. So my inventory follows me. If I grab literally anything I touch.
Listen.
So when I break something, if I break a window,
I just might surprise you. Oh,
that will be broken the next Monday. Time in the past rewrites itself to make whatever it is that happened, that I was involved in, continue to happen.
What?
It's really kind of neat.
I did surprise you.
He is tremendously sarcastic. A lot of the characters
You remember when
are.
I told you to close on Friday night and I gave
There's a
you the
lot
key?
of sarcasm. This is not for kids. This is definitely not for kids.
You're the one who's
There's a lot of
surprising me.
swearing or
Well, I had to
negative
call a locksmith
language.
to get that damn door open, and I had
There's,
to
of
pay a
course,
pajama fee for waking him up.
Can't
So
point to it while these guys are talking, so let's just
fuck.
get through here. Right here, you've got Super Hot Chick. Everybody loves Super Hot Check. Super hot chick.
I.
I'm just gonna
See? Come
fast
on,
forward here.
What? Whoa.
Get myself fired.
I'm toil.
Mr.
Yay! I'm fired.
What?
You know what I.
What?
Stop.
And I honestly cannot remember what I need to do here. There is no fast forward
great.
option. And there we go. I just had a radio thrown at my head, which is actually a good thing. That radio comes in handy a couple Mondays down the line. Yeah, I think it's a couple Mondays. There is no, like, fast walk. There is, of course, the subway system. So you can go, right now I've got Randal's apartment, the station, Pawn Shop, and Emerson Express, which are the same place, really. You know, it just depends on where you go. A lot of access points to the subway, but when you're walking around, like in some point and clicks where you can double click and they'll kind of run. Randal doesn't run. This is his movement. This is all he does. He also doesn't talk to strangers.
Nah, I wouldn't know what
Primarily
to say.
because he wouldn't know what to say.
He looks kind of lost.
There's one character that you won't see just yet. It's at... Where is he? Actually, no, I'm wondering if he is at my apartment. No, I don't think he's at Randal's apartment. There's one where he says the guy looks like a loser or something. And he's like, I wouldn't know what to say.
Just a guy reading.
Yeah, no. Can I...
You know.
Yeah, he usually avoids strangers. Can I go into...
Old Marconian.
No, okay, so we're at that point where I've been kicked out of my apartment, sort of. More so I snuck out because I need to pay rent. This is your Oracle. He is your guide. This is some creepy looking dog. I'm not going to talk to the bum because the bum's kind of annoying. And then there's your inventory. Your inventory is, of course, a Super Hot Chick magazine. So you can go, if you go down to the bottom corner, you almost have to touch the bottom of the screen in order for it to pop up, but then you can click on it and you have your inventory. And this is everything you have. This all carries through to different Mondays, and everything you do with it also carries through to different Mondays. Couple ways you can interact with things. You can right-click on them,
batteries will come in handy
and
later.
that will interact with the item. There's no real indication that you have to do that, but that is par for the course. What else can I think I can? Yeah, I can right-click on that, and I get a nut and a
pieces are out of
spring.
place.
And I think that's all I can interact with right now.
What for? It's already...
Yeah, that's pretty much
That's
it.
Matt's
wallet. Matt is your best friend. Matt is also who this kind of revolves around. And let's see here. Where can I not get to? I cannot get to the train station from there. This is the one area that is kind of problematic.
I said I felt sorry.
For traveling, because you have to go all the way through Threepwood Station, which let's put it in perspective as to problematic. It's not problematic. It just takes a little bit longer. So I honestly can't remember where I need to go at this point. There's this here. This is kind of your loading screen, although it's not really a loading screen. It will, as far as I know, as far as I've let it go, it will just stay doing this until you actually click. Oh, no. Maybe I've never waited long enough. Nope, never waited long enough. Once it pops in, if you just click, it'll skip it. It's not there for any particular reason. Let's also look at the cheat option. So there is this cheat option. So right here on the right-hand side, as you can see, I've already expanded these cheats because I suck at these games. So you need to combine the broom with the duck hanger to make the extendable duck hanger, which is an amazing invention, and Randal should patent it. How far did I... Okay. Where am I? Okay, I'm here. So these quests actually remain the same. So they will only go so far on the first day, but on the second day they will continue. So you're basically retracing your steps, but doing slightly different things, because the past has changed. So right now we need to get some money. And it tells you what to do. Like, it tells you the main part of your quest here, in order to get some clues to figure out exactly what you need to do, and they're pretty detailed clues. Like, they start off pretty basic, so if we kill a kitty, go to Emerson Express and after a pleasant conversation with your boss, get fired. That has already happened. And then Randal leaves Emerson Express, his boss throws a radio at his head, which has already happened. You need to take the broken radio and check it out in the inventory. You'll get a spring and a nut. Already did that. So let's kill another kitty. Now, one thing to note is once you've killed a certain number of kitties, I can't remember exactly how many it is, I'm going to hazard to say it's 20. You get an achievement for kitty killer. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you killed a bunch of cats. So, yeah, it's great. So now I have to go to the pawn shop, which is right here, conveniently. And we've got... Get out of the way, Randal. You've got a thief, and you've got Mel. This thief, you don't really want to talk to him, because...
Maybe later.
He's scary. He is. He really is.
I don't have
and
a
then
job
Mel.
anymore. Good morning.
Good for you.
And we have a nice, pleasant conversation.
What could I pawn so
We
I can
need
get
money.
What have you got?
What do you
Well,
got? I got nothing.
this
awesome police figure.
officer
It's not as if it's Captain Red or anything.
Yeah. You go through
This?
and you
Are
can
you-
try to
of
sell
course
him
not.
all of your crap.
This?
Is it?
And he doesn't even want the duck hanger.
Some pages from the,
The
1972
Wonder Comics official catalog.
including
Oh yeah. That is what those dirty pieces of paper are.
this great fake
Yeah,
And your
Rick.
fake
Hey.
wallet.
Easy.
Well,
Let me.
So a lot of these require you just to go through the conversations. And
I
I hope.
don't you?
they're not... The conversations themselves aren't particularly
I just found this
useful
in my grandma's
for
old
most
basement.
of it,
It's
but
a
there
great
are little
sentimental
tidbits
value.
in there
Wow,
that,
that basement's a gold mine.
you know,
I already have
help
one of
you
them,
along.
but I'll give you a
So
nice
you
word
kind of want to
for
pay
it.
attention to
See?
them.
I
but
love that guy.
I'd say
So,
80% of them
I
are
don't think I have any
just
more business here.
inane
Thanks
BS.
anyway.
Oh wait, why don't you?
Fine.
And this is where I believe I have to go back. I wasn't actually reading it, so, as you could probably tell by me skipping forward. I have to go back to Randal's place. There's a couple issues that I have with the game. Let's start with the simplest. There are certain points, and I should have actually shown it at the other subway station, where right in this corner, right in the lower left, you will have your icon to go to another area, that little red arrow, mostly for subways. And it will show up right over top of the magazine. That can be a little bit confusing. Now, what will happen is if you click anywhere on the magazine, you go into your inventory. If you click outside of your magazine, you will go to wherever that is. It's really... It's pretty simple. You know that if you're clicking on the magazine, doesn't matter what the icon is, you're going into your magazine. If it's not in the magazine, you're not going in the magazine. That's it. That said, you can also use the scroll up and scroll down buttons on your mouse, or not, I guess not really buttons, but the wheel to open and close the inventory. You can also, another problem is it doesn't lock the mouse cursor. It doesn't lock it to the screen. So I have multiple monitors, and I really wish this is something that game developers would think of, even with a game like this. Because I've got it in full screen. If there's something on this side, so if I let's slowly walk over here. So like this. Say this was right at the edge of the screen, and there are places where it's right at the edge of the screen. You can easily, you go over and you go to click, but you happen to slide just off. just off the screen, you'll click and it'll minimize. It's not detrimental, but it is annoying as hell. It really is. So there's that. Those are the two main problems. The other issues are simply, audio levels. They're not
Damn it.
all the same.
Marconi's still here.
I've been in
To find a way to
conversations
sneak
where
past him.
the audio level is fairly loud, like not like ear-splitting loud, but a reasonable volume. And then the next step of the conversation, the volume has dropped a few points. So it's not like it's inaudible, but it's a noticeable decrease in volume between one set of conversation and another set of conversation between the same people in the same primary conversation. Those are rare. The biggest time I've noticed a problem with volume is right at the beginning.
Sure.
Right in the first scene.
I understand.
You're sitting in a bar with two of your friends, and
Excuse me,
you
sir.
are drinking.
What exactly do you
and
mean
conversing.
when you tell me to jump
The
up my
drinking
own
noises,
ass?
like the swallowing noises,
Hung up.
and this is a personal beef with me. I'm gonna be honest. I have issues with swallowing noises. They gross me out to no extent. It's just, they're disgusting. Anyway, the volume on the swallowing was louder than the speech, and it was just ridiculously loud and disgusting. I don't know if they were trying to over-exaggerate, but they surely
Hey,
did.
What's up, buddy? I'm
And
Well, I'm old
yeah,
school.
that was
So,
pretty bad. It was
no
actually
sales
to
at
the
all?
point
Just
where
my
I
watch
was
to pay my
just,
electric bill.
I almost
That
had to, I had to
watch
walk
belonged to my
away.
grandfather who was
It was,
shot down over
it
in
was
Hanoi.
so horrible.
Then Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
my
get
little
through that.
middle-
There's only
Okay,
one other
suddenly
drinking
talking
scene,
about puppies
and
is
Problem is
the
that
volume
I'm the
for the
worst
swallowing was
salesman One Dramatic
significantly,
Industries has ever had. It's
significantly,
been 2 months already since I made
significantly
my last
reduced.
Oh,
So
You
there
know,
was,
I
there's a
at
nice
least for a while.
nice level reduction on that. So those are the problems. That's it. Those are the problems as I see. There's also a lot of pausing, like you saw there, where the conversation has ended, and then the choices actually come up. I don't really see that as too much of an issue, but it slows it down. But these games are slow to begin with. Let's see.
if you're looking for
let's offer up our
some-
landlord.
Yeah, so don't take
Because,
well.
You know,
so
he's got
sounds
money.
like-
He's
I
got
don't mind
loads of
giving
money.
it. You can. Well, it's,
Anyway, that's
and,
pretty
calling-
much all I have to say about it. It's an entertaining game. There is a lot of
Good morning, sir. Do you have a minute? I would like to talk to you about the
a
advantages
lot of
our wonderful...
hostility, a lot of sarcasm. It's just it's a lot like you can see where they're taking a lot of inspiration from Randall's
what I was
character from
thinking.
Clerks. You really can. I would prefer it if they didn't use Randall Hicks. If they had used a different character. Keep everything the same, but basically just not mention his last name. Or give him a different last name. It's just because he's not Randall Hicks, because to me, Randall Hicks requires Dante. Or some reference to Dante, or is in that world. You know, it's just the quick stop. That's Randall. Randall's not really a delivery guy. But that's my personal take on it. I have nothing against the game. I have nothing against them using the name Randall Hicks. I don't think they should have, personally. But anyway, I am going to
I told you.
end it
also,
here.
but I can't even...
Thank you all for
I know how
watching.
you feel,
It is
man. He only
available
wants to
on
talk to
Steam.
me
It
if
is
it's to
also
threaten
available
me or call
on
me names.
GOG.com
It's like my boss.
for about $25.
Wife.
Links will be in the
kids.
description. Thank you all for watching,
Oh, come on.
I
Don't
hope
give
you
up,
enjoyed,
man. Go on. Try
and
again.
we will see you
For...
next
He
time.
made it very clear he's not interested.
So, that's how they do it at Wondermatic, huh? Just because he called you a scumbag, you think he's not interested? You can't just give up on the first hurdle.
All right. I'll try.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, or add me to your Google Plus circles. I also have a Patreon campaign going on. Feel free to support me on there if you so desire. And if you want to see more, click that subscribe button.